Alright, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be showing you a video on changing out the grill on the 2017 Mustang. It's actually my girl's car. But first I'm just going to give you a quick walk around of the whole car. Let y'all know what it looks like and everything. Get a feel for it. Pretty much just blacked out all the badges. So you got the front pony badge there, gloss black. Got the tinted headlights. I haven't done the fog lights yet, but I'll probably get on those. She actually has my old tire setup. So she has 20-inch G&L wheels, staggered. So she has well, the Invo tires, and then the front is 245 and the back is 295. Painted side mirrors, painted gloss back roof. Like I said again with the tires. And then we have back here in the back, we have the painted side markers on the back bumper, tinted tail lights, and black badge again. And then, oh, forgot again, the louvers. Got the gloss black louvers. Alright, let me show you all the grill we're going to be installing today. Excuse the mess. So that's going to be the grill. It's like the RTR grill. It's like the RTR grill, but it's on eBay for like 68 bucks. It's pretty cheap. Just wanted to try it out, see how well it's going to work. See what it's going to look like. See if I can get this to stay. So yeah, the lights are white as opposed to the RTR. RTR is more like a dark clear. So I probably will have to tint the lights on this thing, but I'm gonna wait till after I install it. It'll probably be a little easier to tape it off. So yeah, let me just pause y'all for a bit. Let's get this car up on the ramps so I can start taking off the bumper. Alright guys, so I went ahead and put it on the jacks, the ramps, and went ahead and put chocks in the back and just make sure it doesn't slide and pop the hood. Excuse the baby swing. I'm actually at my parents today because they have a covered garage for me to do this, and that's actually for my baby nephew. So onto the video. So we're actually going to be taking off this front cover. Just pop out these clips. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to have 8 clips total. Pop this off, and I'll show you what to do next after that. Alright, so now that we have removed the clips, just go ahead and pull this up. Set that to the back. Alright, you're going to see some more clips. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I believe there are 5/16. See if I can get that to focus. Yeah, 5/16. So we're going to go ahead and just take these out. I'm going to go ahead and pause y'all so I can set this down and pull those out. Alright, so I went ahead and took them out. So the next thing we're going to need to do is start removing the little clips in here. Sorry, the little clips in here. You got 1, 2, and I believe if you look inside, there should be one more. Alright guys, so I went ahead and removed the 2. There is one, probably like a little 10mm bolt right here. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus on it. Anyway, about right here, there's a little 10mm bolt. That's just separate the lip spoiler, but I'm actually going to be taking it all off in one piece. So I'm going to have the whole bottom tray attached whenever I take it off. That way it's a little easier. I can set it down flat, work on it, and I don't have to worry about putting it back on later. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same to the other side, and I'll catch y'all back up. Alright guys, so this one actually only had one of the clips in. So I just removed the one. Like I said, this whole lining comes out. I don't know if you can see a little bit better on this side. That bolt right there, that's the bolt I was talking about. But like I said, that one's going to be attached to the whole bottom tray, and I'm taking off the whole bottom tray with it. So now everything should be removed for the most part. I think all we really have to do is remove the 2 bolts that is going to be holding the bottom tray to the actual body of the car underneath, and I'll show y'all where that at in here in a bit. I'm sorry I keep having to pause the video to do all this stuff, so it's probably a little easier if you have 2 people doing it. Like I said, this is my girl's car, so she's at work right now. I let her borrow mine. I'll have to do a walkthrough on mine. Mine's a 2018 Mustang Premium. I have a few mods to mine as well, so like I said, I'll make another video showing my walk around since I've already did hers. But I thought I'd do hers first since I was going to do this video. So let me show you where those two under clips are, and then we'll continue with the video. Alright guys, underneath the car, back here, that clip. There's one here, there's going to be one over there. Remove those two, and we should be able to start trying to pull this thing out. Alright guys, so after I took off this clip right here, I went ahead and pulled down, and I kind of saw where it was flexing at, and we still got to take off this right here and that right there. There's only two, plus like I said, that clip on the other side, and probably these two tabs right here. We got one here, one here. So after remove, so it's 3 clips on this side right here, 1 2 3. You got the 2 bolts in the middle, and then the same 3 clips on the other side. Alright guys, so I did forget to mention that the 2 bolts that are in the middle on the bottom are actually 9x32. Sorry, I was being a little nosy. Someone just got pulled over right in front. So, you know, just nosy. Alright. So, I'm just going to give it a tug here. See if there's anything else that we need to loosen and take off. But for the most part, I want to say it's just the tabs here holding it in place, and the tabs up here holding it in place. So I'm going to set y'all down, pull a bit. If I see that I'm missing anything, I'll pick back up the video and let y'all know. Alright guys, a quick little update. I do see 2 more bolts underneath right here, and then one more on the other side. That might be holding it on because it feels like it's still getting caught on the body tray. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove those and try tugging it again. Alright guys, so I took out those 2. It actually did help. One thing I did notice, if you pull back this black little flap here, there's 2 really small bolts, one on each side, and honestly I believe that's it, because the whole thing's already kind of pulling out, you can see. So I just got to really remove those 2, and then the whole thing should be coming off, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so those last 2 bolts did the trick, so I can pull the bumper off now. As you can see, it's already kind of hanging. So you do want to kind of look inside here on the driver's side, and there's some harnesses. So my car is on the ramps right now, so it's a little higher. If not, it'd probably be able to sit on the ground. But since it's on the ramps, it's kind of just hanging on the wires. I don't want to put too much tension and risk breaking one. So I'm just going to go ahead and start disconnecting the harnesses on the inside. There's some set right there, probably for the headlights and the fog lights. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect those, and then next time I press play, it'll probably be on the bumper on the ground already. Alright guys, so there it is. So these are the 2 harnesses I was talking about. You got 2 on this side. All you got to do is push this little brown tab down and pull it out. And then same with this one. This one should be facing inward, so the tab's going to be on this side. You push it in and pull it out. Same with this one. So this one's also going to be on top. Push in, pull out. This one's going to be facing in. Push in, pull out. And then there's your bumper. So let me get on the inside of this thing. I wanted to have the tray just because without the tray it's going to fall forward, and I have horses in the back for it to sit on. Not actual horses, where you put your cutting boards and stuff. That's why I like to come to my parents. He has a lot of everything here, my dad. But with the body tray, it kind of just sits flat on the ground for you to work on. So now really all you got to do, pick up these tabs, pull them out. Each one, there's a lot of tabs all the way around just to make sure it's secured. And then once we do that, we'll pop the other one in. It has the exact same tabs, and then we'll figure out the wiring from there. One thing I did want to say, so if you do want to paint your badge, just kind of hit these things in. You can kind of see where I broke 2 of them. Sorry, the camera was facing up. I kind of broke 2 of them. You can kind of push this out, but these are the things that are holding your pony badge in place. You can kind of just tap them out, push all 4 of them out, and then your pony will fall in the front. You can paint it, you can wrap it, do whatever. This case, I painted it gloss black to match the rest of the body. Since we're doing black with hers, I'm doing gold with mine, so I'm gonna have to be removing mine soon, so that way I can probably paint it gold. I'll show you, like I said, I'll show you on my car probably next video, probably be tomorrow that I record it and everything, so I can bring it over here. I got to do a couple things to it anyway, that I need to solder a harness in the back from when a lady rear-ended my car, and now that harness clip is broken. So I'm gonna solder that harness, and I have some LEDs coming in, so I'll be having some underbody glows going on my car. It's a little ricer, I know, a little cheesy, but I had a Dodge Dart that had it. I really liked it, and I kind of miss it, so I figured why not, and I'd do it again. So let me go ahead and start pulling out these tabs, and I'll show y'all what it looks like whenever I get the grill out. Alright guys, quick little update. You do have to remove this little bottom tray here. If you can see it, it's actually holding on to the bottom half of the tabs. So all I did, push down. There's two little pieces. Push down on the top piece, pull, and you can just do that all the way across. Push down, pull, and then there's one more here. You'll just push it down, pull this piece out, and then you'll do that with everything. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably just gonna break a couple tabs on the grill because I know I won't be replacing it. Hopefully everything lines up with the eBay one, or she's gonna have a grill delete. So I'm just gonna break a couple tabs because these are actually really tough. There's so many, it's hard to kind of pull one and get it to stay out while trying to pull the next one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break a couple of them and then install the new one. Alright guys, so I got the grill off. Honestly, I didn't even have to break any of the tabs like I thought I was gonna have to. So all I did was stick my flathead screwdriver in between this and the little red tab there, and I pried up on the black piece, bent it out just a bit. They're pretty flexible, so you don't have to really worry about breaking them. I think I did break one over here, but it's not too bad. But honestly, that was the only one. So like I said, bend it back, and then you'll just go ahead and start prying. And if you look at the red, it has a little, let me focus this a little bit. Alright, it has a little red lip right here. Okay, so all you're gonna do is just push this and pull, push, pull, push, pull all the way across. You want to start on one side, just kind of work it and bend it as you go, and then the whole thing just kind of popped off. So I didn't have to break it, so in case this eBay one doesn't work out very well, I can always add that one again. So guess moment of truth, we'll be installing this. Hopefully everything goes good. So let me try to get it in place. Like I said, it's just gonna be the exact opposite. I could probably line it up right about now. Line up the hole with the tab. Honestly, on these, all you're gonna do is just push. You're gonna push it in place, and it should lock in. So these tabs aren't bent, so they're gonna hold in place on the new grill. So that's why I said I didn't care if I broke anything on that one, because I know I was just gonna be breaking the grill, not the actual body bumper. So let me go ahead and try to get this in place, and we'll resume in a bit. Alright guys, so that literally took me like all of 20 seconds to do. So you can see the red tab is all the way through all of them now, all top and bottom. So I did forget to mention, I did have to remove this bottom piece, the ones I was telling you about, the tabs. So it's really not that hard. Like I said, you just had to push up on this thing, almost the same thing with the bumper, with the grill. Push up, pull out. So I just got to throw that back on here in a bit, but I'm just showing y'all the back side of the grill right now. Those are the two wires. It didn't come with the right connector, so which I kind of assumed, being eBay and 68 bucks. It's not just a straight plug and play type thing. You are gonna have to splice, but I mean, it looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, I might just end up smoking them, getting some spray paint, that Nightshade from VHT. I used it for pretty much everything on her car, and it came out pretty good. So yeah, that's the grill so far right now. And then eventually we'll probably add like a, probably not the pony, probably just get like a little square emblem right around here. But it looks pretty good. Sorry I'm out of breath right now. I was trying to push everything back in and get it going, so I'm taking a little breather. But let me go ahead and push that bottom piece back in that I was talking to y'all about that I had to remove, and then we will go from there. Alright, so I went ahead and reinstalled the other piece. Like I said, all you gotta do is make sure up faces up, and then just kind of push it in place. Everything kind of snaps in. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the bumper, go ahead and try to line it back up on the car, mount it up, and then we'll look at how to splice the wires once we get it back on, because The wires over there, but these are right here. I wish there was like a harness on here that we could have just spliced it. It saved us a lot of room and time, but looks like we're gonna have to do it a little harder. But we alright, we'll figure it out. Alright guys, so I went ahead and set the bumper back up here. If whenever you're pulling it off, if you notice there's like these little guide pins that's all on the bumper. I'm pretty sure they use it for the same reason, just to set it up here before they start connecting everything. So I went ahead and just set it up there. Unfortunately, I do think I'm gonna have to remove the body panel to be able to get to all the wires, be able to try to splice them from the bottom but I really didn't want to. So this is the bumper so far. Sorry, my aunt came and talked to me, but no, this is the bumper so far, so it looks pretty good. I know it's not all lined up and everything, but I actually do kind of like it. But the theme of the car is kind of a blacked out theme for the red, so like I said, I'm gonna have to go ahead and smoke that because they are a little too white, but they're not that bad. Alright guys, sorry my video cut out on me, so it's probably gonna be a separate video. But whenever you put your bumper back on, make sure that the harness that's gonna come from the grill, make sure you put it somewhere where it's loose. Mine actually got stuck in between the bumper and the body panel right there, so I had to remove the bumper again and then fix it. But all the body is lined up. The bumper's still loose down here just because we're gonna be taking off the body piece, the body panel underneath. But yeah, so it's a pretty good look. Like I said, just a little too white for me on as far as LEDs go, so I'm gonna go ahead and smoke it whenever probably I get home, and I'll show you all a video on that. But for now, let's go ahead and remove the body underneath the tray. So you got bolts all along your front lip, all the way across. Well, not all the way across. You got 2 here on this side, 3 here on this side, 3 there on that side, and then there's some bolts sunken in these little pockets that we got to remove those. Once you remove that, the back piece was already out, so we should just be able to slide this off and then see how we're going to be able to splice these wires from underneath. Alright guys, so when I removed it, I almost fell on my face, but it's alright. So we got it off. I'll look underneath here in a bit just to show y'all where we're going to need to be splicing. But yeah, so this is the tray removed. There is a lot of bolts, so I really recommend getting like a little drill. You can buy an adapter just for a regular drill, just to take sockets. It's like at probably Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever hardware stores next to you. You can get it like a little adapter set for like $5. So that's what I have on this thing. It's actually just a drill. It has a little adapter piece and then just the little socket that fits. So, and then elevating it too. Elevate the car, just because, sorry, someone's driving by. Just because that panel is really low, and depending if you have lowering springs or not, or bigger rims, your car's gonna sit a little bit lower, and you're not gonna have a lot of room to work with. At least with this, I was able to fit the drill and everything comfortably, fit myself. So I really recommend elevating the car, whether if it's on ramps or jack stands, whatever helps you out. But yeah, so let's take a look here underneath. Ow. Alright, so you see here, this is the grill harness coming from the top, and our next closest harness is going to be for that, but we might need to route it differently to come off going out that way to the passenger side. I'm trying to see up there if there's going to be a different harness. There's really nothing too close to this thing to splice it. Alright, give me a second guys, I'm going to look around and I'll let you know. Alright guys, so unfortunately the only thing I could come up with is to actually extend the wires. So I'm going to have to run to the store, the hardware store, buy some wires, splice them all together, and extend it probably to the headlights so they turn on when the DRLs are on. But like I said, unfortunately my parents live on the outskirts of town. I live in town, but I'm at my parents doing this because they have more room than I do, more than an apartment. So I already had and pieced everything back together. I got the whole underbody bolted back in, got the bumpers mounted, went ahead, put the cover back on, the radiator cover. But yeah, so like I said, as far as fitment, I really like this bumper. It looks pretty cool. The only thing I would change is the tint on the the lenses itself, it's a little too white, like I said. I mean, if you have a brighter car, if you actually like the whiteout look, it looks pretty good. Or if you have the Euro tail lights, those look pretty cool. They'll probably match that a little bit better, but since we're darkening out her car, I'm gonna go ahead and tint those. It'll probably be the same video where I figure out how to splice the grill. That way everything turns on at the same time. Splice the grill, tint the grill, that way everything's fully complete. But yeah, like I said, the bumper fitment wise, 10 out of 10. The only thing I would change is the lens tint, and then the only negative thing I have to say is that the wires for it's not too long. So I don't have fog lights. She has the base V6. So maybe if she had the fog lights, there would have been a harness running to it to where we could have tapped into, but unfortunately she doesn't. So like I said, that'll probably be it after this video. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you want to start seeing the content from this channel. I have 2017 V6 that I'm working on. Like I said, I already kind of did the walkthrough on this one. I'll have to do the next one on mine, my own car. It's Shadow Black V6 EcoBoost Premium. Like I said, I'll do a walk around on that one. But like I said, leave a like, subscribe, and check out the next video. Thanks, guys.